Hey, church family, I want to bring you just a word of encouragement this morning from my devotion. And to kind of let you know what I do on a daily basis is I get up and I read from 2 devotions, and then I study a chapter of Genesis. And one of the devotions that I was working through this week is called In His Footsteps, My Pathways by Roy Lessin. And the one that I want to highlight for you was one that I had a few days back, and it's entitled, Do You Love Jesus More? And the context of what's taking place in this devotion is coming from John 21:15. And many of us are familiar with that passage. It's the passage where Jesus is reinstating Peter. And Jesus comes up and it says, When they had eaten breakfast, Jesus said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonah, do you love me more than these? He said to him, Yes, Lord, you know that I love you. He said to him, Feed my lambs. The devotion goes on to say, when Jesus questioned Peter about his love, Jesus asked Peter, Do you love me more than these? When Jesus used the word these, what was he referring to? The text could be translated this way. Do you love me more than these things? What is the things in this setting? They are the fishing boat, the nets, the large catch of fish, the fire, and the cooked meals. The things represented Peter's trade, his security, his identity, and his ability to feed himself and his family. The question Jesus asked each of us is, do you love me more than your job? More than your career, more than your comforts, more than your financial goals, your investments, or anything else that would make you feel secure in this world. And as I read this the other day, it really began to hit home in my heart and my mind to think about the things that I've had to give up, the things that are, maybe are not going the way that we want them to anymore because of, all the things that are going on. And it just forced me to look within myself and to ask myself the question. And it's the question each one of us have to ask ourselves is, do we love Jesus more than these things that we're giving up, more than these things that we're missing? Guys, I know that each one of us are having a very difficult time right now, probably going a little stir crazy, wanting to get out and do these things. But I want to encourage you to spend some time today, spend some time this week, asking yourself, do I love Jesus more than the things that I've lost, more than the things that I've given up? Is Jesus where I find my comfort, where I find my security, or is it in the things of the world? And if it's in the things of the world, then guys, we've got to do some reevaluating in our lives to make sure that we can say, like Peter, you know that I love you. Guys, I want you to know this morning, as always, I love you, I miss you, and if you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out to us. Hope to see you soon. Bye.